My name is Dennis Hall. I'm 45 years old. I live in Mesa, Arizona. I am 5'5", pretty short. I weigh approximately 360 pounds. I do work, so I go to work, but lately I've been off of work for some psychological reasons and whatnot. In the past, I was just off 3 months on some lymphedema, which is in both of my legs. Sleep apnea, pretty bad actually. I use a CPAP at night. Have high blood pressure, tachycardia, peripheral artery disease, prone to getting blood clots in my left leg. Also, I just want to be a normal person that can get up, get in their car, go to the, we have a place out here called South Mountain, and they've got a hiking trail over there. I'd like to be able to get in my car, go over there, and go hiking. And I can't do that. I have a hard time making it up the stairs sometimes here at the house because the bedrooms are all up on the second floor, so we got to do that. I spend a lot of time in my room, so. Okay. So we'll go up to my room. Go up to my room. This is my nephew Zach. My home. It's where I live most of the time. Which I got everything up here that I need, and so I don't go downstairs a whole lot of the time. Turn to the side. So yeah, I've got I've had surgery. It's an anterior approach to a spinal surgery. So I have pain in my front, and I have a pretty good sized scar back here on my back. That's from 12 back surgeries. I have really huge thighs that hurt. Sometimes they get really blown up, especially if the lymphedema is out of control. The other side's about the same way. Kind of painful, and then my legs swell up. You can see the lymphedema, the swelling of this is my room, this is where I live. Got a TV up here, laptop, cell phone. Why would anybody want to go anywhere else? So on a given day, this is pretty much the most comfortable spot for me right here. This is where I live. Not saying it's a good thing, but it's what it is. So. These are kind of the only shorts I can wear. Pretty big. And if you look at them, I mean, these are typical of what I'll wear on a given day. So these are size, I think it's 60. So pretty big, pretty good size. Actually, I can't wear these anymore. It's been a long time. They've been sitting in here. That's why they're all wrinkly. Been sitting in there. They're size 40, I think 42. That's where I'd like to be back in. That was the good old days. Whenever I do that little bit of walking around here, it just totally wiped me out, and I've already got beads of sweat rolling across my forehead. We're talking about maybe 2 minutes on my feet. My legs are starting to hurt. I have a cane that I walk with usually. I've been walking around without it around the house because I generally got things to hold on to, but sometimes I have to use the cane even in the house. So. But what I wanted to show is there's my bed. But I don't sleep there. That's just kind of a place where I put my pillows and stuff. But this is where I sleep in this chair. My machine is right down here on the floor, and this is for sleep apnea. And then of course this head mask. I put this on, pull it back. Then all I got to do to get it to work is just breathe in and out, and it works. And then I just kind of sit back in the chair, and this is how I sleep any given evening.
We don't necessarily eat a lot of meat in southern Italy. Mostly fish. No, you're getting it.
No French fries?
So make your plate.
Oh, is it time?
It's time.
I can't. There you
Oh, wait.
I know I should
That's
stop,
something
but just can't. This is what I'm gonna eat. Pasta. Nice big bowl. Don't know if I eat it all, but usually I do.
Have you ever pulled one?
That's it.
Have you ever pulled an apple?
Hot.
Let's go outside.
It is, isn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, okay.
So, let's see, I've known Denny since, well, it's been about 15 years. And I've never known Denny thin. Now, he did lose a little bit of weight once before, but put back on. The reason why I want to see Denny thin is because if he doesn't, he's going to die. You know, he had a sister who was morbidly obese, and her life was cut short because of the fact that she was very, very large. Denny's had some health issues with his back. He's had many back surgeries, more than I can count on my hands and feet, and he almost died from them, having an infection and whatnot. And he has a challenge in losing the weight because of the back issues, and I know that's very frustrating. Without losing the weight, Denny's going to go down an emotional roller coaster downhill, and his life depends on it. And his life's important to all of us, very much so. And I think this would be an amazing experience and an amazing turn for Denny in his life.
I'm Mike. I'm Denny's nephew. And, I love Denny very much, and this will be the greatest thing for him, the greatest life experience. And also, he'll be able to touch somebody's life as much as they'll be able to touch his life. So in the end, there's two people benefiting from it. And I honestly think that this would be the greatest experience of his life and his last chance. So,
I'm Zach. Denny's my uncle, and basically just having a lot of trouble with weight and everything like that. Basically, his weight affects him in like all aspects of his life, and it limits him to do basically anything a normal person would do. I know he's really big. He used to be really big into hiking and everything like that. He's just not the person he used to be. Weight is definitely just taking over his life in general. Oh, I absolutely want to see him lose weight, get back to his, his normal, healthy self. Not only physically but mentally. Being in a state of mind like that, that's just, tearing. Affects not only him but the ones around him, and it's just hard. You got to get everything in order. You got to get back, to the healthy life, or else, you're not going to live to see 50. And I wouldn't want to see my uncle die or anything like that. So,
my Uncle Dennis would be a great candidate for the show. His weight affects him in many ways. One, he has trouble moving around. Two, he's taken so much time off of work. For as long as I can remember, he's been in and out of work. His weight, you can definitely tell, is real depressing to him, and he really wants to get this weight off. So I think it would be a great opportunity and blessing for him to be able to make it through.
I have had some big difficulties. Roseanne touched on it a little bit about my sister when she passed away. It pretty much stole part of me, and I've got some emotional troubles anyway, so it really has affected me since then. Been out of work a lot, in the last several years, and it's all due to medical problems, due to being overweight like I am.
So we love him, and we want to see him get well, not just physically but emotionally, and I think it's all one big package. You can't have one without the other. You have to have them both. So it's terrifying for us because he's our brother and we love him and want to see him live a long life. He's very loving and good and kind-hearted and very genuine. I know if Denny can lose the weight and gain back some self-esteem and some positive outlook in life, he will help others do the same thing. But I know that once he's dedicated in doing something, he'll do it.
That's my biggest fear, I guess, is I've tried to work out, but I have such bad back pain, low back pain, that it's hard for me to do a lot of exercise at the moment. So I want to find a way that I can work through that, safe exercises to do to get the weight off. I'm hoping that you will consider me, and if so, then it would be great to see you all in Austin. Thanks.